Oh my god, we're back again. What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to the Sunday stream. Thank you all for tuning in to Persona 3, but now it's time for another series with all three of us, and we are going to be playing the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Just gonna probably start with the first game here, but we'll see how things go. Do you want to go in and hop right in?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
No, I want to look at the options. Ah, dang.
You fool. Alright. Alright, so we're just going to start with episode 1, the first turnabout. I hope you guys... Ooh, I should pull up the voice list, because I don't remember who exactly I'm playing. This should be our victim. Oh, no, it's Mr. Saw It, which I think is me. Yes, as me. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it! August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Mia, I think.
That's
is that
me, isn't it?
Either it's.
You're me. You're me, yeah.
It's me again, I think.
Yep.
Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. This is Mr. Butts.
Oh, it's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
Ellipses. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey.
Nick Carter?
Hey there, Larry. Alternate timeline where Nick Carter passed the bar.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry? What, dude? Chill out.
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. If it's blue, it's his internal monologue, by the way.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Just so you guys know. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
I think this is also you, Ian.
Yep.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ellipses. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
It's gonna be Larry Butts, Your Honor. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. That's what I just said. Damn. That's crazy.
That is correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is the murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many times. It's... Wait, oh god. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
Oh my
You don't
God.
even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? The tab button. Got it? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Like this is embarrassing.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Well, let's check our court record, shall we?
That's definitely cinder block.
Let's go to profiles. By the way, everyone in this game is absurdly, like, not old. The fact that Mia Fey is 27, Larry Butts is 23, so is Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright is a lawyer at 23 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess Winston Payne is your average 19-year-old.
I think he's 52. He's about right. Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Let's go ahead and just go over our characters, just so we have a good understanding of what's going on here. So we have Mia Fey, age 27, chief attorney at Fey & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butch, oh, by the way, she has her own law firm at 27. Like, that's wild. Larry Butch, age 23, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in the apartment by herself. And Winston Page, age 52, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across.
Love that.
Alright. So our victim is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Well, check the court record again.
I
Got
mean,
the autopsy report, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct.
Correct.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Order in the court, damn it!
Sorry, I'm
That's
nervous.
not
I'm
my
nervous.
question.
I'm nervous. I read the wrong line on the script, man. I'm sorry.
I see... Wait, script? Well, what's going on here? I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then,
Sorry, I was closing my coffee back up.
first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue, the tinker, the thinker. Yeah. Yeah. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, it's not true that is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony!
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumb! She just wasn't taking my phone calls! Or seeing me! Ever! What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way!
Victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ooh.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating sheet on? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this!
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Oh.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh god, he went. What do I do? Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog.
Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well then, let's just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can provide he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies. Wait, hold up. That's Akihiko. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Shawit to the stand. Mr. Shawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Did that not go through?
Yeah, not here in Jonah.
Hello?
There we go.
Oh, sorry about that. My microphone has been on the fritz lately. That's my bad. I don't remember what the line was, though, so...
Yes, that is correct. Anyway.
What's my voice again? Oh, Mr. Shawit, you processed with your testimony? Proceed with your... Yes. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony, witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Wait, hold up. That's Akihiko again. Aren't phones supposed to be working during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Shawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. I thought you were a certified lawyer. What the fuck?
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client...
What's a cross-examination?
Exactly.
Your client is innocent, right?
Hey, man, until recently I was a pop star, okay? I don't know how I got here.
Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
That seems a little harsh, but alright.
Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
You got it. Witnesses
Alright,
account.
this is our job right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so I already read this, but I'll read it again.
Yeah.
I was going door to door when selling subscription. Oh, sorry.
I was going door to door when selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought...
Hey, hold on 1 second.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He said he couldn't... he said he didn't go inside, but then he also says later on that he goes in to use the phone. So which is it?
Ooh, good point. Good point. Good catch.
I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Alright.
Also...
Yeah?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't quite put together the that he like I knew he did go into the apartment, but I couldn't. Yeah, what Kyle got was I think pretty solid.
Okay.
Also, we know there was a blackout, so how did he know it was exactly 1 p.m.? Was he wearing a watch?
Ooh, good point.
I thought it was a phone blackout. Oh no, like a power out. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so we have to look at our evidence. What do we have that can directly contradict what he said here, right? So we have Cindy's autopsy report, time of death, 7:31, between 4 and 5 p.m. The cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's a contradiction right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to present that?
Yeah.
Let's. Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I wanna see all of the evidence real quick.
Okay.
So this is your attorney's badge. This, I think, is used once in the series as, like, actual, like, progression. It's always here, though. No one would
love
believe
that
I
you
was a
have a
defense
badge,
attorney if I
that's
didn't carry
amazing.
this. So we have a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. The passport. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. And blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Okay. Yeah, let's present the yeah.
The autopsy report. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So we have to go to the right statement. So we're gonna go to this one. Time was 1 p.m.
Hell yeah.
You found the body at 1:00 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4:00 p.m. There was no body to find at 1:00 p.m.
Oh my god, thank you, Phoenix.
How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Excited ellipses.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his test. Wait, that's Akihiko again.
After,
It's gonna be a bit, you guys. I'm sorry.
after his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Shawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Witness testimony. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. This one's easy.
Yeah, I think we all know what it is.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. How about Bo? But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
So back 2 tabs, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
then
we're
we're
gonna
gonna-
present the blackout report.
Yeah. This might be wrong. If it is, it's an earlier statement. Nope, we're good. Yeah. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ellipses? You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah!
The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Shallot?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ellipses. Ah, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Shallot, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. That, and you seem rather distraught.
Ellipses. My apologies, Your Honor. I must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Shallot. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please.
Witness testimony hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Like my last name. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, that's the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Okay, so I feel like we've been over that. A clock also affected by a power outage. Also, no.
Well, it could be battery-powered clock.
I suppose.
That is true.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. Mm-hmm. The defendant may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Your ass is grass, kid.
Actually, I didn't hear it at the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to kill a victim. That must have been what I saw.
Alright. Pretty sure we're all on the same page
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder weapon on that one, yeah.
Sir.
This is a statue.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are?
Can your science explain why it rains?
Yes, it can!
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock!
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, and you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes.
Of course we do. Your
Nah,
Honor?
man.
Nope, we're good. Larry, go to jail.
Sorry, bud.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... Easy.
Yeah, went into the apartment.
Yeah, he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
Oh shit.
You struck her
What
with
the
the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice.
That's a
That
real
was
big
the sound
Reese
you
Phoenix.
heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sott, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face!
Yeah! Yeah!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, yeah! Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her and he should burn, give him death!
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defendant's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Try sounding the clock?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
Beep.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely a discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ellipses. You forgot one thing.
Oh, what's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Ellipses. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, that was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Ellipses. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
Indict.
Indict.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that... I know it's indict, but I guess that's how you spell it.
That's how it's
All right,
spelled,
cool.
yeah.
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
Well,
You
but like, how come we're done cross-examining? I'd like to present more evidence, please.
Give it a sec.
You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
Ugh, I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Also, isn't it?
Not so fast, Mr. Sot!
Oh shit.
Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you could still win. Or you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box.
But that doesn't mean you can still win. Just give up.
Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right.
Jesus Christ.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Of course.
Yes.
Ellipses.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow.
Alright.
Passport.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. When the clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you had heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Your Honor.
He has fucking rabies.
I know.
Order,
the witness
order,
had a
I
heart
say.
attack.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yay! The confetti!
And with that, the court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in and do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
Voided her.
And moited her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won!
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
Actually, I wanted to present the evidence before she said anything. Thank you very much.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is good.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no. Wait, I mean, Larry, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
Ellipses. But my Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... No, never mind. We'll let him have
Oh my
this.
God.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry.
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I
Also,
was the one who
isn't
got
that-
you off the hook, man.
Isn't that against the law?
No.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. The case is over.
Yeah. There wouldn't be
Oh,
any
hey.
conflicts of interest at this point, so we're good.
Here, take this. It's this piece of key evidence.
Take this murder weapon.
A murder weapon? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Ellipses. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry. Ellipses. Are you so sure?
Squeeze me.
Oh my God.
I think
Shut
she
up,
thought
Jar Jar.
quite a lot of you in her own way.
No, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
It's the statue, right?
Of course. She brought it with her to Paris, man.
Yeah.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What a clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled, and then she got killed by it.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling, man.
Ellipses.
Well, make of it what you will.
Ellipses. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me, I guess. Ellipses. Oh, we're going to go broke. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Whoa.
That's case
What's
one.
that supposed to mean?
You're gonna find out in a second here. Yeah, I'll save. I'll just overwrite this, it's fine. Bring.
Hello, this is Maya.
Hey, Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I got you. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. Anyway, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes.
Maya's slowly morphing into Mickey Mouse.
We're just going with it. Don't worry about it.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
All right. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Yo, what the fuck?
September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. This is, this is red white.
Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't get you what I don't have.
Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, you are not. What the hell is that? Cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Ho! My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Ellipses! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Ellipses. What's that smell? Blood? Mia? Maybe she's in her office. Move. Office. That smell. Blood! Ellipses.
What is on
This
the
is,
desk?
Where? There? Here?
Yeah. The first one.
What is that?
I think that's like a monitor arm, and then that's the monitor
Yeah, I think it.
on top of a book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all. This is Maya.
Oh, Mickey Mouse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sis!
Someone's there. Ellipses. Chief. Chief. Chief.
Dun, 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 dun.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Who are you?
Please. Did you just pass out?
Yeah. That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. Alright. So, we are now entering our first investigation phase. Sorry, that's me scrolling down on the guide. The investigation phases are not very great. But we're just going to go ahead and I'll use the guide to get us through these because they're not very interesting. Well, I mean, the content's interesting, but like actually figuring out what you need to do is not.
Okay.
So we're just going to start by inspecting Mia.
Boobs.
Yep. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Murder weapon? Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass, the glass light lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh. Huh? A word is written in blood on this paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here.
You should have already called the police, my guy.
Slide. Examine the phone. Right. I'd better call the police. Whoopsies. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Oh, wait. I think... God, who is this? Oh, this is, Mousy girl. What's her name? Pink girl. I forget her name.
April May.
April May.
Please come quick.
What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Ellipses! She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand!
They set me up.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move back out here. Ellipses! That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Ah! Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you?
Ellipses!
It's okay.
It's okay! Oh wait, hold up!
It's okay. It's okay. I work here.
Maya Fey!
Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing the girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. We're gonna just go ahead and show her that. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
Oh! That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm. Oh
Please,
wait, no, that's
just-
you again.
Please, just calm down.
Where would Scissor have a name?
Yeah, sorry. During the investigation portions of this game, you don't see Phoenix at all. Fun.
Yeah.
fact. Yeah. Oh, now I've done it. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Huh? The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! I know I was Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. That woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you to move in 1 inch, Kay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me!
Eek!
This word Maya here mean anything to you?
No, ellipses. That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down the precinct, ma'am.
Bruh.
Oh, what?
Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. This one doesn't matter anyway. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I like the best too.
I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
Ellipses. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. Ellipses. And I've also heard about you.
Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Apologies, I was taking a drink. I thought it was good.
You're good.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So she... wait, so he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I'm ever in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Bruh.
Buh.
That's what she said.
Ellipses.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of that person who did this to Mia...
Ellipses. I know.
Alright. We're gonna show her the receipt. Remember that receipt?
You mean the one with my name on it?
Any idea why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you. I trust you.
Why?
Don't you think... Oh, shit.
That's okay, I do it all the time too. Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but
That detective thinks I did it.
ellipses. Alright. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What's it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really.
Liar.
I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Let's talk about spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training?
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too?
Oh, of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. Wait. What? Oh, shit. Wait, what?
What?
So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You just ask her who killed her.
Oh, ellipses. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Alright, day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to the piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence.
Yes, the glove shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case?
Right. She said something about that. Ellipses. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it.
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
Give me your phone. See, you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course.
Next time. Oh, no, that's... Yep.
Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. Conversation I had with her sister is recorded on my cell phone.
Ellipses.
Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor?
Ellipses?
This is the address of a famous lawyer. Oh, my sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him ask him to represent me?
Yeah, okay. It is your choice. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Ellipses? Sorry.
Oh, nope.
I noticed my mic didn't pick that up. Say, what about your parents?
Ellipses. Ellipses. Ellipses.
I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
Will that happen?
They gave me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Wait, why did this uncheck? Hold on. Oh, no, we're good. This is new. Sorry. She said that she spent the last few hours talking about the day of the crime.
I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to the piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. This practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 p.m. or 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Alright. We're gonna move to Grossberg Law Offices.
I'm pretty sure I know who this is.
Grossberg Law Offices, September 6th. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. You do have to come here. This is what I mean by the investigations, like you come here. It's like, okay, well, awesome. Alright, and then we're going to examine the painting. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Yeah, that's necessary. Alright. Back to Faye & Co. September 6th, Faye & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I'm sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butch guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. Oh, how could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess you got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butch guy, he's a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey! Oh, this is a random police officer. You want to take it, Kyle?
Hey, Nick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. Oh, yeah. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Ugh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
It's almost like we'll be representing her.
Let's see. Alright. We'll talk to him about Mia. About Miss Faye, do you have an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Ellipses. Now, you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean she'll get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report. Time of death, 9 on September 5th, 9:00 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Talk about Maya. About Maya. Yeah, looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't even feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Ah, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, and then we're gonna give him... Oops, I hit the wrong button. Give him the memo. Oh no, I have to go to present and then give him the memo. There we go. I was wondering, did you see Maya's Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. You think you could give it back? Sure, I mean... Wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. We're gonna tell him straight.
Tell him not so straight.
If I tell him I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective, Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her, boyfriend's... A cell phone still holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone holds a conversation with the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Y'all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influence in the witness when your lawyerly ways, pal. Ellipses. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room till the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Anyway, we're gonna go to the Gatewater Hotel. Get it? Get it? Maybe? September 6th, Gatewater Hotel. Yeah, Watergate. Room 303. It's all about phone tapping, too.
Well,
Oh, God.
hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Alright, and we're just going to examine the screwdriver. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey, hey! What
Oh
are
my
you doing?
God.
Don't touch it.
She's psycho.
Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Alright, now we're going to talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Good lord.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I blushed this much. Alright, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no, tee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on TV.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, huh? Miss Faye doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh, boy. I think every single one of those ends with that. Alright, now we're gonna go back to Grossberg. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're the lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you, man? Something the matter? You come to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ellipses. Ah, yes, Maya Fey, go on. Find a strange reaction. I'm really quite busy here, son. Even though I just told you I wasn't. Can't go on taking cases on a day's notice. Nope, not. It's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. The end of discussion. What's going on? He refused to me even before I got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Let me talk to her about everything. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. I'm terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. Ellipses. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How do you know Mia Fey? Ellipses.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think as a lawyer I'd want to go against a prosecutor that has a 100% record, so...
That's fair. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques on the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. I want to ask about that painting. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention on parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. Alright. And then we go back to the hotel. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Move to the detention center. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
Ellipses. What really happened?
Oh, ellipses.
Tell it to me straight. You don't mean he refused to help? Ellipses. I see. I've been abandoned then.
Your family. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So, could she still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
Ellipses. So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
You feel bad for her, all by yourself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to convince the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
Man, my mother helped. The police capture was innocent.
Ellipses!
The police's consultant with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But
Oop.
a man found out about it, and it leaked to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
Ellipses. White,
Excuse me? White?
that was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now. Before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Ellipses. 4 o'clock p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yep, let's go. Good luck. Defend Maya, of course. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Ellipses. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
Ellipses. That's so kind of you. Ellipses.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Oof, she smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, you bitch. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. And we're just gonna go over there. Oops. Wrong button. And I think... This is me, right? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest is Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Ugh, ellipses. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Ah! You just came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp has phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
What? Okay.
It's a flashback.
Wait! That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Yeah, definitely coincidence, bud. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Huh? Ellipses? What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. Wiretap.
These criminals are terrible. You were trying to examine that earlier. Why would they not move it?
I know, right? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued.
Yo, the music. Fucking dope.
Hell yeah. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer
Wait,
of the
wait.
scene.
Hold up.
Hmm?
We don't get an opening statement?
No.
No.
This is bullshit.
This is Japanese law, baby.
That's fair.
They pretend like it's America, but it's definitely not.
So it's Japarica.
Actually, the fandom refers to it as Japanifornia.
I can't wait for us to meet Hitoshi-san. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to officers to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans, the murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
That's right. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this?
I suppose I could read that.
Yeah.
Well, my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times.
She'd expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Hell yeah. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and a lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Alright, so we're supposed to press a statement. What do you guys want to hear more about?
Yeah, we had a witness account describing her.
Sure. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say
Yeah, she said
You
it.
said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Yeah, she's pretty pink. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
Guess pressing can have its advantages. Ellipses. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Hello? Okay, I was clicking, it just wasn't working. And there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
I don't like the way you say that.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence in the first time?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I'm a real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defendant may cross-examine.
Let's go. Alright. What are your thoughts?
See, after securing,
After securing the suspect, I
No.
examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
I like either the third statement or the final statement.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of presenting?
Oh, we can present stuff?
Yeah, that's how it works. So we find a
Yeah.
statement and what evidence contradicts it. So we have the autopsy report, time of death, 9 o'clock, blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous, holds a conversation with Chief and Maya, broken remains of glass light stand broken beyond all recognition, a murder weapon, looks like a statue, is actually a clock made by Larry Butts, the wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room, the receipt with the name written on it, and then the floor plans, which we can examine as well. Oh, we can also read this conversation if you wanted to as well. But
Oh, it's the conversation we had earlier. Okay.
I don't think that's
It's
relevant
not-
at the time.
yeah.
What are you thinking, Kyle?
So we need to present, not press.
Also-
anything.
If you
Is-
want to press, pressing never carries weight. If you want to press any statement to get more info about that statement, we can always do that.
Is the bar in the upper right basically our health bar?
Correct.
Cool.
Let's hear his testimony again one time.
Want me just to run it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Right. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Blood test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger. Let's press that statement.
This one?
Yeah.
On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha! Nice try. Oh, go. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Alright, so that didn't give us any new info.
I want to say either press the last statement or present the phone conversation to indicate that like how do we know that her writing Maya was indicating the name of the killer and not like a potential lead into finding somebody else as a killer?
And that's,
you know?
so I'm in the same track of mine, but I don't think the phone conversation does that. I think it's the
Well,
receipt.
Let's press. Since that doesn't
Yeah.
that won't give us any issues.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
No, it's a video game.
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Ooh. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order.
That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah, they took off the training wheels.
Yeah.
You want to look at evidence again?
Yeah, let's see what else we can present.
Okay. Autopsy report. Time of death, 9 o'clock. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous.
Oh, that's the contradiction right there.
There you go. You found it.
Okay.
And it's on the last one because it's before she died. The victim wrote the killer's name.
Yep.
We're going to
Okay.
present the autopsy report for that. Oh, for the folks watching, I've played these games before. That's why the other two are kind of doing the puzzles, and I was planning on coaching them if they get stuck, but you guys are doing good so far. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
What? When? It's the day after the murder, I believe. It's the following morning. It's the day after the murder.
Prosecution's point being
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Oh my god. So performative, I love it.
I see.
Edgeworth is my favorite character. Damn you,
Yeah,
Edgeworth.
this law is so cool because I get to withhold evidence until the damn trial.
I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edrin. Damn. I'm a sham. Oh boy.
Detective's a sham.
Gumshoe's a sham! Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought...
Detective Gumshoe,
Uh,
I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
Your fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But... Oh...
Your Honor,
Gumshoe.
I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy were updated in the court record. Died from below by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Damn! This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please? April May, at your service.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, tee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the Mouser girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor,
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Of course I'm
Oh
doing it.
yeah, we are.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weaknesses.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. And the one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
What evidence do we have?
So we got the autopsy report. May have lived for several minutes.
What's the timestamp on the conversation? With the phone?
I don't know if it has a time. Oh, 9:27 a.m.
No, so
This was like 12 hours before the murder. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Glass shards from a glass light stand. The murder weapon.
the wiretap,
The wiretap.
the
receipt,
the floor plan.
And then the floor plans.
I definitely think the floor plan is going to be something we present, because I think, like, maybe when she's saying she dodged around, because if we check the floor plan,
Yeah.
that, like, cone of window is, like...
That's
what
the
people
field of
run
vision
aside.
through the window.
Yeah. So I don't know if she would have had line of sight to see all that.
Yeah. And we know that she died like here, right? So, do you guys want to press anything, get some more information, or
That's true.
Yeah, let's press that statement.
the last one?
The one where she dodged.
This one? Okay.
That one, yeah.
She dodged. Dodged what?
Well, the attack! Please continue your testimony.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to just turn up this slightly because I want to be able to hear the objections better. That girl, she caught up
Okay.
to her and she hit her.
One in time,
hap-
just press everything.
Yeah, what happens
That-
if we press the last statement?
You can press everything. Actually, most of the time on my first playthroughs of these games, I just press every statement to see what I get. You want to press this one?
Yeah.
That's better. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, she... First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. I question your testimony.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Mrs. Wei, I'm willing to bet that you're lying.
She definitely saw something.
Yeah.
You tell the truth, did you really see the defendant?
Huh?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Huh?
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. It's freakishly weird. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things.
Alright, just go ahead and roast your defendant real quick.
The testimony is bogus. My client looks like a freak.
But I was just being polite.
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that traveling little detail was necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like you to remind you that to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise I'll breast boobily everywhere.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then, the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee?
How'd you know it was a clock?
Yeah.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Witness's account. Alright, well. What do you think, Ian?
What's the one where she mentioned? Yeah, the clocky statue thing.
Yeah.
Press that real quick, yeah.
Press it.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah.
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Yep.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and present it.
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Jesus Christ.
You just said that this... Stop that. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before.
Yes, that holds up in court.
Well, only once.
Ellipses. Objection sustained. You may continue your to question the witness.
That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know about it was a clock?
What? That's... because, I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee. The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No way. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
It couldn't have run.
Correct. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
It's empty.
Yeah.
That clock is missing as clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look right now.
Ellipses. Oh.
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Well, Miss May?
Ho, ho, ho.
Huh?
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Wait, exclamation point? Yes. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, this is the phone conversation.
Yep.
Oh, impossible, of course.
I approve. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now, I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed is the cell phone.
That.
Take a look at this!
That's a very cute cell phone.
I like to think that the judge is like really, like really into like cute accessories.
Have you seen my keychain on my phone? It's quite adorable. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
I love Edward's distraught court pose.
His eyes trembling too. That's amazing.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
That good detective better remember.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. Ellipses.
So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
Ellipses.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Ellipses. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
Judge, you were there! Yes, we have objections.
Listen, I'm a very busy judge. I forget all of my cases.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that would prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
The clock itself, made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never at any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold and stolen.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh.
Oh? Excuse is not on sale today?
Oh. Fucking going Super Saiyan. God damn.
Oh my god!
You porcupine head! That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law. The witness will remain calm.
Oh? Oh. This is silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did, tee.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
You had heard about
You
it.
heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard.
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
The wiretap.
You know it, baby. Have a look at this.
Oh,
I found this in Miss May's room.
If you're gonna do crime, you gotta be not an idiot. Come on.
I know, right?
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can! It's simple!
What?
I fucking get.
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the cell phone itself. Sorry, I kind of got ahead of myself there.
Nah, that's fine. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that before.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Ellipses.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Ellipsis.
Miss May.
Shut up. Oh, you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer?
Ellipses.
It's not fair. Can't get up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow.
The first option?
Why the wiretap?
Oh yeah, no,
Yes,
that actually
yes.
does make more sense too.
We know she didn't do it, so.
Yeah.
Why'd you tap her phone?
Ellipsis.
Answer the question.
Do I have to? Is this a murder trial? Is it tippity tapping irrelevant?
Ugh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! I'd like to see her put that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. Oh, my name's not April Joestar.
You can't be serious, no way.
Wait, say wait. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Huh. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Relevant?
Think I'm making this up? Asked the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not at the on the scene at the time of the murder.
What?
So, where does that leave us?
It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Faya commit murder.
No, they're gonna let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Wait, okay, so they're saying that we proved that she committed a crime. They're just gonna let her walk away with that, though? Like, it's still a crime, right?
Well, it would be a different case.
Yeah.
I suppose that's
Yeah,
true. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
Ooh.
Can we view our evidence?
We can. Got the autopsy, cell phone, glass shards, the statue, /clock, that's not a clock anymore, the wiretap,
The receipt.
and then the floor plan.
I don't know what else we could press her on. I feel like we have to call the bellboy as a witness at this point.
Yeah, I can't think of anything to do with her. I think we've got all we need from her.
Yep, let's call the bellboy.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you sunk it quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why?
What grounds?
What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Ellipses?
However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
I'm so sorry. What?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent.
Incident.
And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well,
Ask the judge if that's fucking allowed. I'm sorry.
we're gonna accept the condition, boys. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap of just being able to make completely unreasonable demands.
Uh-oh. He can make completely unreasonable demands.
I'll allow it. Apparently.
The court calls the hotel bellboy to stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes,
He has his
sir.
fucking teeth.
I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'd be happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and not a creep at all about it. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Question: can we actually review evidence as they're giving their testimony?
I think you can, yes.
Okay,
I did not do that, though, but that's alright.
it's fine.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewall Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her and precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
There's a few areas we would compress.
Yep.
The last one I feel, so that we can get an idea of like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifics of how the delivery happened.
I do want to press that for sure. Yeah.
Let's go. You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, she favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embracer, sir. An embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
9 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, at the time of the murder.
Ellipses. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
His tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
Was a bit tedious. When does May leave the stand?
I can't let this happen, can I? Protest, baby.
Oh yeah.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
Wait, please, wait!
Yes?
Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it, now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Room service?
Check in, I think. Why room service?
I don't... Yeah, okay, maybe check in.
Let's go
So I
check
think
in.
the point that we're trying to get at is like, is the tying back to the two classes that were in the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll ask about check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. Ellipses! What did he just say? Good job, guys. What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable.
Ellipses. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're not normally supposed to. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. That it was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who. Huh? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Ooh.
You fool! You're not supposed to say that out loud.
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was. I mean, yeah. The man who checked in with Miss May, of course.
It was Miss May.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court.
Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
God, they have such a good enemies to lovers arc.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. I don't like the phrasing on that. Court is adjourned.
September 7th, 2020. Jesus Christ, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. My God.
Mr. Wright! You are amazing in there!
Really?
Uh-huh. I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool.
Huh? He like fucking did witness tampering. Like that's illegal.
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, don't you think? That sent shivers up my spine.
Yeah, he was pretty hot, if you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Yes, that's right. That was your line. A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. What were you saying?
I was reading that line.
Oh.
she switches. I'm not looking at the name. I'm looking at the
The
change of-
animation, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
That seems like a good place to call it.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
We will be finishing up this case next time. Thank you all for tuning in. We should be back, I believe, on Tuesday for XCOM, right?
Yeah.
Are you not available tomorrow?
I don't think so. I think I had something going
Okay.
on tomorrow. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. So Tuesday.
Cool. Tuesday with XCOM, and then Thursday with Neo 2 again.
Neo 2.
Back again
Yeah.
Sunday for Phoenix Wright.
More Phoenix Wright.
Hell yeah. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Peace out.